Kevin here. My girlfriend and we have been living in Toronto for more than 3 years. And previously, I was living in Vancouver, which is more beautiful, but even more bloody expensive place in Canada and even in the world. We've been here for work and study, but when we start considering leaving, Toronto is just cannot be an option for us. Unless we're okay paying high rent, which has been rising almost 10% a year for the rest of our lives, or buying a to be built one bedroom apartment for $700,000. Actually, these are not okay. We would like to live in a place where we have plenty of space for living, not only for physical space, but also for financial space for us and for our future children. So we look south, but there's Lake Ontario, and we can't live there. Then we looked north, but it's too cold and too snowy. Then we looked east, still too cold and too windy. Now we're looking west, and we're still studying. Here's a list of reasons why we're thinking to leave Toronto and trying to find a better place to live and work. As we all are aware, the housing market of Greater Toronto area has been red hot since 2014, and there's no sign of decreasing so significantly in the near future that one can actually buy a detached home for $1 million. I really wish I had started my career in real estate since 2012. It's like I'm wishing I did not sell my Tesla stock last year when it was 300 and hold it to today. We would like to live in an affordable house with plenty of space for us and for our future kids. It would be nice if we can even have a swimming pool. We don't want to spend most of our earning on mortgage like a lot of people do in Toronto. These days, it's almost impossible for people like us to buy a decent house in downtown Toronto, unless we're successful entrepreneurs. A 9 to 5 job is far from enough to buy a detached home in Toronto. Or unless you click that like button and smash that subscribe button for YouTube algorithm. Just kidding. The second rate is that crime rate has been dramatically increasing in Toronto as well as homicide rate in the past few years. I heard a lot of local people saying that they feel that Toronto has become less safe to live. There were a few times when we were walking on the street and some random crazy guy walked by and screamed at us. Not at night, during the daytime. Not just us. I've seen one man was screaming at a random stranger who quickly walked away. If we need to go to grocery shopping at night, we always avoid the dark, dangerous streets where you would see a lot of weird people. You can see that some of them are actually injecting something into their arms. With that said, most people living in Toronto are nice, warm, and welcoming. But there are a few weird people on the street, and that's enough. After living in Toronto for more than 3 years, we have started liking to living in a quieter place with little engine noise, and with more natural voice, and with less people, but safe and close community. My hometown is like that, and I kind of missed it. I will talk about my beautiful hometown in the future, as well as how, as a PhD, I switched from science to YouTube to become YouTuber. So subscribe to my channel, otherwise you will miss my good stories. So back to the topic, we'd like to leave Toronto, where you would always hear loud siren, and find another quiet and beautiful place to live. The fourth reason, also is the last one, is that remote working has been widely accepted recently. For example, Microsoft has made remote working permanent for some of their staffs. Of course, they can go to office when they like, but home office has become their main place to work. I really wish I was working at this company. But hey, my current company is still nice. We have been working remotely until the end of this year. So if remote working has become more and more popular, why should we live in bloody expensive, crowded downtown? Although I'm paying only $477 for my rent per month. To know how I only pay $477 living in downtown, subscribe and watch my previous video. Even I only pay $477 for rent living in downtown, the groceries are still expensive. Why? Because their price include their rent, which is also high. So these are all the reasons why we have started considering leaving Toronto, which we actually can't do right now, but we are planning ahead. We are currently thinking about Calgary, where housing is affordable for us. Because of the crude oil price decrease, everything is cheap there now. Thanks for watching. Please click that like button and smash that subscribe button for YouTube algorithm. Also leave your comments and questions below. See you next time. Please subscribe to my channel.